Let's see. Oh my god.
What?
No, I just meant like, oh, cool.
Oh, I know. I know.
This is so complicated. Yeah, so now it's a different fucking video. That sucks. That means I have to like put it together and editing and all sorts of fun stuff.
Ah. Oh.
Alright, come on. Where are your guys' chats?
Okay. So I'll click out of. All right. Let me.
Why is it saying I'm playing Phasmophobia? I am not playing any games. I made sure of that.
Okay. All right. I see it.
Is it working?
Yep. I am in. Do you see me?
Just label it part 1 and 2.
There you go. Love it.
I think I did. I don't know. I think I typed in part 2. That's usually what I do when this happens. That sucks.
Did we lose? Where's Hate at?
I don't know. He kind of just disappeared. I walked away for a little bit and then was making sure all the internet things were turned off. But I don't know. Hopefully he didn't run away. I have no clue what happened.
That's weird.
There is a huge storm going through, but
Okay.
I don't know if it was that or if it was the timer or anything crazy like that. So
Here, I'll send this out real quick.
we're back.
I had to get some meatloaf, sorry.
Drawing is this weekend, right? Yep. My little giveaway thing? Yeah, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow? Sunday? I don't even know what today is. Jesus. Is tomorrow Sunday?
Tomorrow is Saturday.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, because we're past midnight. All right. Yep, need to quit drinking.
It's 10:11 here.
It is 1:11 here.
Wow.
Yep.
Maybe
Yes,
you got
sir.
reported. I know. Maybe Lance's like influence with all the celebrities made him to own YouTube, and he contacted. I don't even know who the fuck owns it, YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I couldn't even tell you the CEO of YouTube.
I don't know that one either.
But he must have contacted somebody.
Here, I'm gonna post it in the groups here, not the one group.
So, oh my gosh. I just don't understand how you can be a business owner and have... Okay, so here's what upset me the most about any of the comments that actually went through any of the bunker stuff, for pretty much any of them, was the ones that, like, you're not a business owner, you don't know what it is, you don't know what's going on, things like that.
Yeah.
And why that upset me is, like, you guys act like you haven't used a business before.
Right.
Like, if you would have... That's why I threw the car example in the thing. And maybe that didn't click with people. I don't know. But...
It made sense to me.
But I'm saying, like, maybe something about it was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Like, clearly, if they perform good work, a car repair place can treat you like absolute shit and don't need to call you. You need to call them. Like,
Yeah.
that wouldn't work. He's acting like a butthurt frat boy. Who said... Is that on here? Is that this one?
Is that on there?
I
Someone say that?
one of the comments said that. I'm
Oh,
sure.
I love that comment. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Lance took us down. I know, I'm telling you. He knows people. Tim Curry's family. How funny, just in general, is this gonna be when the next box from OC comes out? Like, just in general. I didn't buy it. No, well, hold on, wait. The Grail's the next one, right? Okay, what the one
Yep.
after that is the 90s one? Is that right or wrong?
Oh, the 90s
90s animation?
animation. Yep. Yep.
And we know that it's going to be a Tim Curry, right? Like, no one else has disputed that, or is that just me? Like, it is going to be a Wild Thornberries Tim Curry signature, and
Yes.
probably a Tommy Pickles E.G. Daily signature or Powerpuff Girls.
Oh,
But,
Powerpuff Girls for sure.
well, I mean, like I said, Rugrats, Powerpuff Girls, same person anyway. But
Hmm.
the other signature in there is going to be a Tim Curry. And to
Oh,
me, that's hilarious.
absolutely. Absolutely it will be. Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So, what are your thoughts on the virtual boxes or whatever the hell they're called?
So listen, it feels like the game. You see the game Clawy on Facebook, where like you can like get your instant. It's like the claw game, but you can do it instantly.
Yeah.
That's how it feels to me. And the other fact is like he's only said that there are 5 variants to the life box, right? And then
Oh, I
after
thought
five,
I thought he said there was like 20.
oh, there's 20. I
Yeah,
thought I saw that there was only
I,
five.
I thought he said it was 5 at one point. I mean,
Okay.
I believe it's 5.
Okay.
But I
So
think he said if you buy 5 of these boxes, then they're gonna start overlapping each other. I think that's where what he said.
okay, okay, I gotcha. No, I think it. I mean, listen, it's is it instant gratification? Yeah, but um, I don't know. I think it's kind of a dumb idea. What are your thoughts?
Hold on, wait. Lance has his 50% off Memorial Day sale. I guess he's got to make money back from the business he lost. What are you talking about? 15% off? Like all the sold out things he has? He doesn't even have anything anymore. He essentially is just closed. But I like the idea, if that makes sense, for certain people who want the instant gratification. Like I get that. I do.
Yeah, yeah,
But for people who make videos, for people who do things like that, like it's a huge slap in the face. Which
absolutely.
to me, it cracks me up from the fact that mainly he posts in the bunker.
Right.
And so the bunker is owned and ran by people who make mystery box videos. So you're essentially just saying, fuck you, click this button, this is what you get.
Yep.
5 minute, 5 second video, 15-second video, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Done.
Done. Completely done.
So
But that's Lance's new style. He doesn't give a fuck, right? We're all just soft bitches.
Soft bitches. I mean, I would have set it up differently. Like
Yeah.
I get what he was doing, but let's pretend instead of you're getting a mystery box, picture it like a wheel of
Yeah.
the 20 items or 15 items or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And essentially you have the database, you have the system,
Right.
and you spin the wheel. Oh, cool, I get this autograph. Even if you made the spins, let's pretend you made the spins $70 or $60 each. He
Hmm.
sells a mystery box that has 3 items for about 150.
Right.
So he'd be making more on that than he would by doing just a mystery box.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
And people would be
Absolutely.
more apt to click that button 3 to 4 times than to buy one of the boxes. But, what do I know? I don't know business. I'm not in there.
So I just got a text from Vanessa Strumble. She's on here right now, and let me show you this new T-shirt design that she has put together.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool? That's awesome.
We need to show the important evidence. Which one? I went through a bunch of them.
We haven't addressed. There was some screenshots of him like going off on some females, right? Did we go through those ones yet?
I don't know. I mean, I click around a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we went through the main one. The
incest.
The incest one was just, that was too fucking much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is the next part of that. The one I just pulled up right now.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. So this is with the other female that was commenting, and he goes off on her.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't read it. I just read the first part from the person that's defending themselves, and then I didn't read the next part.
Pull up the next part here. Hate's back.
I'm done eating.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll take the mask off. Jeez.
Really? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah. So yeah, he says that she wasn't strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he called another female 5150, which basically means that she's crazy.
Right.
Okay, see, one, I'm glad you guys know that, because I had to ask 3 fucking people today, because I had no clue what the hell that meant.
And they didn't know?
I didn't know.
But
apparently I'm way too old to understand what you're talking about.
Well, I live with a guy who's 5150, so that's how I know. I mean, Panda's got problems, man. I'm just saying.
But yeah, so we got a comment that says, "Guess he's exempt from rule number 2 of the bunker: no hate speech. He should be gone, just like any of us would be," which is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say something. Hold on, let me give me a second. I'm gonna shut my door because this is gonna be bad.
I'm excited.
I am too.
That's the kind of thing I like to hear.
Okay. All right. First, I'm gonna give you the background. I have 2 special education kids. I don't even know what you call them. Anyway, so this goes about what we were saying earlier about people making comments and things like that. I understand why people would not hide the fact, but essentially keep him in the group when he shouldn't be. So, if I were to make a comment about people, and completely untrue, just stating, if I were to say a certain group or a certain couple, hey, their kid looks like he has Down syndrome, watch how fucking fast I'd be out of a group.
Yep.
Completely. I don't believe that. But I'm saying if I were to make a post, make a comment, I'd be out within 5 minutes.
With no question,
With
no
no
message,
question. But
no message explaining why.
nothing. But you're telling me a person who can make comments like that over the span of at least a day and a half, they have to make a committee and do a vote that still hasn't even been resolved. That's bullshit.
Wait, hold up, back up. So they're doing a vote on Lance?
I mean, I heard that they might be doing a vote. I don't know if it
Wow.
actually happened. I don't know if it's just other people. But I heard that they were discussing it. But that doesn't mean... But
I believe
why
that
would you
they
even
would-
need to do that?
I believe that they would put it to a vote. I believe I was put to a vote a few times, so I don't see why that would be unheard of.
But I'm saying, if you made a comment worse or directed at some of the admin people's families or whatever directly, how fast would you be out?
Immediately. You wouldn't even get a message saying, hey, could you not do that again? You'd
Yeah.
be
Right.
gone.
Right.
You'd be
And
gone.
Right.
Is that fair?
I mean,
I mean, essentially, you called somebody's, like, family an incestual family, but that's okay. That's cool. We good.
and you know what happens from incest. Like, you don't come out with perfect kids.
No?
They're, like, deformed
Yep.
and,
Yes.
and faulty.
Right.
So, like, you essentially are saying the word that I use regal. So you can't get in trouble for saying that. But everybody should know what you mean when you say, yo, that dude is fucking regal. You
Right.
know what I mean.
Right.
You know what it starts with an R, but it ain't regal. But look, you can't get in trouble for that. But for you to essentially say that about somebody, I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's pretty cut and dry. There's nobody that is a product of incest that is not physically or mentally handicapped.
Yep.
And that's essentially what you're saying about them. So that is one of the biggest slams that you could throw at a person.
Yeah.
Because
Yet
you're
it
not,
was
you're not
okay.
just talking, you're not just talking shit about them personally. You're talking shit about their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what a lot of people, I guess, maybe really, they're looking at it like, they're like, oh, you're a product of incest. No, they're talking shit about your parents being morally depraved enough to screw and produce you. So it's on a whole nother level of insult. It's not just, I'm insulting you, I'm insulting your parents.
And so the minute that happened in the bunker, and I'm just gonna say it, that shit should have been shut down, and Lance should have been banned from that group right there.
Right there. Done.
Done. And it
The post should have been taken down. There should not have been time for him to delete his comment, which we have the receipt.
Yep.
There should not have been time for him to explain that he deleted his comment.
Yep.
And then have time for people to say to him, well, then why did you say it in the first place?
Yep. Exactly. And that's where I've got an issue with what's going on with not only Lance, but some other stuff, you know? He's still a part of the group.
Yeah. Yeah. And I really don't think anybody could have pulled that off.
I agree.
Like, any normal person. I am personally surprised, and I mean, because I made that post which started the whole thing, I think maybe because I didn't attack people or go against people, they would have kicked me out immediately. But I knew I needed to back off and let things go. And not get involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could have never done that, man. That's not my style. And so I respect it because
Oh, it was
I
hard.
wish,
It was hard.
I wish that I could play on that level of genius, but I'm so confrontational that I would be right up in there mixing it up.
Yeah.
So I respect that.
So hey, going back to your point of, he was allowed to, after that point, continue on and kind of defend himself. Right here, you just pulled up the comment, "I didn't bring you into this, you dish it but can't take it." Lance then goes on for like another hour or two just defending himself in the comments that he was putting in the bunker.
Correct.
Yeah, which is crazy. And if that was you or me or, this or that, like, we would have been completely blocked from the group. We wouldn't have had a chance to defend ourselves like Lance has had and is still a part of the group.
Having. Oh,
yeah,
Look,
he's still in.
I'm just gonna be real, y'all. You know what the worst thing that I said when I got kicked out was, right? I know what it was.
What was it?
I
What was
know
the
what it
official
was.
thing?
Somebody came at me and they were talking trash about my point, and then I posted the picture of CSR liking my comment, and I said, "I guess you feel pretty stupid right now, don't you?" And that is the worst thing that I said.
So wait. That's all you said, but Lance can call people, products of incest.
Oh,
Correct.
and even
morons.
And even the screenshot I have pulled up where it's like, whoever, trying your best to cancel me, you're a long ways off. Like, he's essentially, he knows he's untouchable. Like,
and look, I want to make the distinction between the two. I didn't say, "You're pretty stupid right now." I said, "I bet you feel pretty stupid." He straight up called that person a moron.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's a difference between what I said and what he said.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so Lily says, "Yep," and he continued for hours. "I heard there was worse said after I quit. I didn't reply because I went to BAM Live." See, and that's, like...
And
how...
I remember that happening, because, like, as soon
Yeah.
as, like, she made comments, he made comments, and essentially BAM Live started. And, she does that. Like, she has to attend and stuff like that.
Right.
But, so she left, and I didn't even read anymore after that. Because after that point, I was so mad. So mad. I don't know. I had to leave. Like, I had to leave my phone at home and drive away because I would have said some shit.
Yeah. I got to be honest, it was pretty exhausting yesterday. The whole like, seriously.
Yeah, it was.
I don't... So, like, hate my name, the whole thing with the... I don't know what you would have done if you were in there. Like, it would have been bad.
It would have been bad.
Like,
I would have been railing on Lance. I would have been all up in his ass, be like, "Dude, I've known guys like you. I went to school with guys like you that tried to push their weight around and had a fucking superiority complex.
Yeah.
And that's totally you. And I don't respect people like that. I'm sorry. You're not going to convince me with your alpha male way that I should respect you. That's how you get that pecking order of people just falling in line and buying your bullshit. And I'm sorry, man. You gotta earn my respect. And you're not gonna earn my respect talking to people like that.
Right.
Not when they're making legitimate points and not talking to you like that. He out of nowhere called that person a moron.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. I mean, even when I wrote the email, I mean, I knew Lance was up there or, like, in charge of the company. Like, I knew that. But I didn't know he was the company.
Yeah, he is the company.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So when I wrote the letter, was it to Lance? Was I calling him names and saying, "You're stupid, like, you're fucking dumb, you're a doorknob, like, you're a piece of shit, why can't you get shit right"? No, I wrote it to the company. Not to him. And then when I get the response, I was so angry.
It's dismissive at best. I mean, it's I just I would think that at the most you would say, look, I'm really really busy, but I will take time to read this later,
Yeah. Well, or not say anything at all. Like,
or not say anything at all.
Yeah. Why
Why
say
even
like,
comment
oh,
if you're
this
not-
is
if-
this is really long. I'll read it later.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
Like, fuck you. Who says that shit?
Right.
Oh shit.
You know, he could have done what other people do and just posted an F for following. You know, and that way he wouldn't lose it. He could come right back to it when he had time to read it,
Yeah.
Right.
and he would get the updates when people are talking, so he could see what was going on. He could have just done that, but he went out of his way to say, "Yeah, maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't."
And then when he
Meanwhile,
did,
have
he
y'all
wrote it the next. He had to write a reply the next morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Meanwhile, have you seen my bio?
I'm super important. I don't think you
Put
know.
your reading glasses on if you're over the age of 55. You're gonna need them.
Oh my
You're gonna
god.
be reading some words, some paragraphs, some frivolous information about his love for fucking sports cards and oh god, who gives a shit?
So I'm gonna bring up something. I don't know. It might be. I don't know.
I'll comment on anything.
Let's
I don't
hear
care.
All right. So we obviously Lance, did what he did. Where the hell are the mods of the bunker group, and why is he still in the group? And that's my
I don't
question
know.
right
Because the mods are kiss asses, and they aren't going to go against the grain of what I would have to assume is the number one selling box in the bunker. I think that more people buy that OC box that are in the bunker than buy any specific Bam Geek Horror, Bam Geek, or Zombie Fright.
But is
I'll
that
bet you
because
more people are
his
buying those fucking in the bunker are buying those OC boxes than any of those other boxes.
But is
Right.
that because, I mean, granted, we've already established it's a great box. Everything's fine.
Correct.
But he also is one of the only ones that advertise in the bunker consistently.
Yes.
It's not like every 4 or 5 days I will see OC signing this person. OC, this box is coming out. OC, this. Like, it's constant.
And that's the thing. He's getting too big for his britches. He thinks he's untouchable. He thinks that he can go to the fucking mods and the people that run the bunker and say, hey, rein this guy in with this half geek crap, or kick him out, or OC is done with the bunker.
Right.
He literally put me on the chopping block and made it an issue of, hey, OC celebrity marketing or this guy that likes to tell the truth.
Right.
And that's a pretty petty goddamn thing to do when I've never said anything bad about your company. The only thing bad that I've said is that you're giving somebody something 98% of what they're getting, they're flipping. And then to add insult to injury, in the video they're saying, "Oh, that's going in a frame." And then 2 weeks later, it's listed for $350. And it's like, okay, man, that there are real freaking collectors that would kill to have that piece. And now he's doing it like third market. Like, because some of that stuff you could buy outright.
Right.
And then some of that stuff you're getting in a mystery box. So I consider that to be two different markets. It's from the same source, but it also goes back to my point of if you're buying, like, dude, they've been promoting the shit out of that Tim Curry signing. If I scroll
Jesus.
my Facebook feed every single day for the last
It's
month,
going to be Tim Curry.
I'm going to
Yep.
see that OC Celebrity Marketing Tim Curry signing. And they put him in how many boxes?
Yeah.
How many boxes?
I mean, I think you have the record, right?
I got 3. I got
3.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, you
Out of
have the
2
record
boxes.
because you got it on the first one, and I didn't.
Yeah. In the first box, I got it. And then I got it in the second box. and I got Linda Blair in both boxes. And then they act like, you know, they're doing me a fucking favor. And it's like, yo, I stick to this point. If BAM did any of their Ultra boxes, or Zobi did any of their XL boxes, and you got the exact same auto in 2 consecutive, they do a box and then they do another box, and you bought both of those and you got the same auto in both of those boxes, people would be shitting on BAM and Zobi.
Yep.
If you bought a box from Fearsome Figures, they got a terror box coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
And if you bought a terror box from them, I bought 2. And if you got the same autos in 2 consecutive boxes, people would be losing their minds.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is not, and if you can't take that criticism, then you are really way too much in a situation where you are overwhelmed with hubris. It's just, it's like oozing from your entire being at that point. You're just like, I'm untouchable. I can give you the same autographs 2 boxes in a row. And what are you going to do? You're going to buy box 3 and you're going to like it. Or you're not, but you're going to buy box 4.
Straight inventory dump. It's all about money. Like, just got a comment said that. Yeah, totally. Like, I would like to picture he just, okay, you're going to sign, and you're going to sign so many fucking autographs and so many things that I'm going to be able to throw it in like 5 or 6 different boxes, and I don't give a shit. Like, I don't. But like you said, the beginning was awesome. But at the same time, was it because... is it because they were new? So all the new things were awesome?
Yes. It's because they were new and they were making a name for themselves.
Yeah. And then they just... Screw it. People will buy these. I don't care.
And now they're like, we're in there. People love our shit. We're fine. We can slide on some things. We can be late almost 2 months on a box. We can send people a Funko Pop that says yuck, and it's not authenticated, and it's not even signed. And it'd be one thing if it said yuck really nicely, but it looks like a 3-year-old wrote it. And that 3-year-old happened to be in a place where there was an earthquake.
God, I need to see that picture. I need to see that picture.
It looks so bad. And there was no stories about shit like that in the first couple of boxes.
No.
None. Nobody, when that Disney Box 1 came out, there were no stories of people going, yo, my Funko Pop was completely destroyed. And the box wasn't. Like, it came to me completely destroyed. And obviously, y'all put it in the... Like, there was no stories of that. You know, there were some stories, I think, maybe in the first box of stuff coming without a COA. I think that maybe in that first one, Half Geek might have been missing a COA in his first Disney box. And they said they were going to send it to him. But this or that, you said that they still haven't sent you the COA from your first Grail box, right?
No. I didn't even know I needed to ask for it. I completely forgot about it until somebody brought it up.
How many months ago was that?
I mean, that was January, so what, 4 months? Almost 5 months now?
Yeah. And I guess, you know...
So I need to complain in order to get things done?
Right? I mean, they're in the business and like acquiring those things. That's what they specialize in, right? I mean, everything that they're sending out are supposed to have those things. And so what kind of timeline? 4 months? 5 months? To get that shit sent out to people who bought that $500 box?
I mean, okay, I will give them the benefit on the Grail. Because they put it out, New Year's Eve? Is that when it went on sale? I think I remember staying up super fucking late to do it.
Yeah.
And it went out like the next week. So I got the rush on that. Like, they had at least all the shit together. They knew what was going to happen. It is not like what it is now. They are planning boxes 2-3 months in advance and still being late. And I don't understand how that even fucking works.
It's overextending yourself. It's pretty clear. And if and it gets to a point to where you're gonna start pissing people off. Like, look, like when I got the freaking Hollywood box 1, and then it was like, what, like a week later they were talking of like, hey, guess what, Hollywood box 2. I'm like, yo, I just got that. Like, you can't wait a freaking month. You can't wait a month between everybody getting the shipping for box 1 and releasing box 2.
But that's when it's hot. Like, as in a business standpoint, that's when it's hot because people are like, oh my god, look at the awesome things we can. And then let's go ahead and look at box 2. Fuck them. Like, just, you're gonna get pretty much shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But see, like, again, like, I'm going back to, like, where's the bunker in all of this? Like, it's been complete radio silence for, like, since all of this went down.
Well, look, I get that Burke was having a family day, you know? And
Yeah.
he's entitled to that. He's got
Absolutely.
a newborn kid. And, you know, you both of you got kids.
Yep.
You know, I don't. But I totally respect that. I don't expect him to have to fucking micromanage that bullshit when he's having a family day.
Right?
Here's what I do expect. His fucking representatives to do their goddamn job. And they shouldn't have to contact him on that, because any decision that they make while he's out having time with his family can be reversed. They can shut the commenting down. Just that's it. That's an easy fix. Until we talk to Burke, we're shutting the comments down. We're not going to delete the post, but the comments are not coming in on that anymore. And we're not going to continue this conversation. If you want to read it, you can go back and read it, and we're going to make a decision later. Problem solved.
Oh no,
Yep.
I didn't even know that was an option. Like, I
It's
knew you could
absolutely-
delete
dude,
the
they've done it
post.
many
I didn't know
times
that they could
before.
shut it down.
They can shut the comments off. They've done it many times.
Yep, they have. Yep. I guess that's my point is, where were the mods?
Busy? I don't know.
They're
Laughing?
selectively
I don't know
giving
what
us.
they're
They're
doing.
selectively giving a shit. That's where they are.
Exactly. And that's my point. Is that as soon as you say, as soon as you say something, they ban you, right? And you're no longer in the bunker, but yet Lance
In all
is
fairness,
allowed...
I've been saying a lot for a long time, but look, I should have been banned a long time ago. But the fact of the matter is, every time that I pushed the bunker, every time I mentioned the bunker in my videos, every single freaking time I said they allow dissenting opinion, and there was a time when that was absolutely true. There was a time when that was absolutely true. And then it started getting a little PC because of a few select people trying to push that cancel culture bullshit.
So Lily said a comment in here, and I'm going to ask her to expound a little bit if she can. But she said that that Mike and Kendall might want her to leave the bunker.
I don't think that that's the case. Look, if they say to you, if you don't like it, you can leave. In my mind, I can see how a person could take it two different ways. I can see how a lot of people would have a knee-jerk reaction and go, okay, then I'll leave. But also, there is another way to play that. If somebody says that to you, you go, no, I think I'll stay. I think I'll stay, as a matter of fact, now that you mention it. I don't like it at all, and I think I'll stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but very few people will, like, they go one way, that, or they wouldn't even be that defiant in that response. They'd be like, no, I'm not saying that. I don't want to leave it. They'll go that route. I'm saying, give them the old, no. I don't like it. I want you to know I don't like it, but I'm staying. Or you can kick me out.
Yeah.
I have
Either
the post
one.
pulled up now.
So you got the post?
Oh, she just fucking posted the post. Holy shit. Sorry, I was trying to get the post right. Okay, so this is from Kay.
I think that yeah, we can bring that up, but it's got to be hold on, fellas.
Yep.
Okay, I got a message from not you, from somebody else. This is interesting. Now to address you, yeah, I think we can bring that up. Defiance, but I don't want to say who specifically said it, and if there's comments in that specific.
Nope, everything's blurred out.
But I wanted to be specific. If there's anything said in that comment that's very like it gives away who it is that's saying it, then we should probably block that out too.
Is it blocked out?
Yep. Hold on, wait. Yeah, there's nothing in there. You're good.
All right, then yeah.
All right. From
let's talk
K to L. As a feminist, I would never condone comments about the way a woman looks. I've been bullied all my life about my weight. That being said, every single one of the mods in the bunker have been doing their best to create a fair and safe place, which is to find some sort of balance between the people. I promise you that this has consumed mine yesterday, and you have the and you have the nerve to say that. Sorry, this is hard for me to read. You have the nerve to say that we have to appear as if we're doing something if you think it's the little people who work towards the bunker to keep, if you think that little of the people who work hard to keep the bunker going leave. It's cowardly to speak about it in another group. We are just trying to figure out what's right, and we don't need people like you talking negatively about us, and the fact that you talk about being bullied and speak about other people, it's their truth. Please reevaluate why you're a part of the group and feel this way and decide what you want to do. Again, this was not said to you to be completely unacceptable. I'm sorry you experienced it so publicly. The mods are here to voice your concerns. That's it.
Okay. I'm just chomping at the bit to chime in.
Sorry. I know it was long. And
no,
drinking is not fun and reading at the same time.
Yeah, so fundamentally, I think that there's an easy way to say things. Sometimes I prefer confrontation. Because I don't give. No, seriously. I know it's hard to understand, when I'm being sarcastic, but sometimes I absolutely do prefer that option. However, I'm going to go a different option. I'm going to go with a different option. You ready for this? Okay. So, it's cowardly to talk about this outside the bunker. That's an interesting perspective. That's one that I haven't really considered before outside of the old saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'm just curious, is this something that's exclusive to the bunker? Is it something that's exclusive to collecting? Or in the entire internet, is there groups where people talk about things like social issues, religion, politics? Are they allowed to go outside of that group and talk about what took place in that group, in another group, without it being cowardly? Or is this something very specific and finite to the bunker that someone would dare mention it outside of the bunker in another location.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Do you not understand how the fucking internet works? Have you ever been to Reddit?
All right, hold on. Wait. God, this sucks. I hate having to do this.
So fundamentally, I have a problem with that because people should be able to talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about, wherever they want to talk about it. And now you're stepping outside of good taste by mentioning something
All right.
about the group outside the group. How is that even feasible? This is my serious question here. Is this something that's specific to this situation? Or can you give me one example? I'm getting confrontational. I lied. Can you give me one example where this applies somewhere else? Give me one example of any other group on the internet where something has come up and it is in poor taste or cowardly to bring it up somewhere else. Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of fucking sense does that make? I'm serious. Anybody help me out here? Is this a specific thing for just the bunker? How dare you? You know what's fucking funny about that? You watch how I wrap it up. You know how many times somebody mentioned something about BAM or Zobi or another box in the bunker and they didn't go to the community page and nobody said a word about them being a fucking coward? Am I wrong?
No.
You're right.
Bam will shut you the fuck down. Like, I'm not... I know how that works.
But if you mention it in the bunker, are you a fucking coward?
No.
Well, then I guess that point don't make no fucking sense, does it? I guess that point don't hold no fucking water. That point is garbage. And I'm sorry, I respect the person who said it. And I think that maybe they were reactionary and they had a hard fucking day and they were pulling shit out of their ass. I pull shit out of my ass sometimes too. But you know what? Prove me wrong. Give me another example where that fucking applies. Give me an example of people not talking about other companies in the bunker. Hey, I had an issue with my Zobi box, but they didn't bring it up in the Zobi page.
You're right.
I mean,
It's
that's what the
thing.
bunker is supposed to be for. I thought, anyway.
But it's a one-way street, dude. You can talk about it in the bunker, but goddamn, it's like Fight Club, dude. You fucking talk about it outside of Fight Club. You're fucking up, bro. You didn't understand that? When you joined the rules, you didn't see that in the rules? You can't talk about what takes place in here. Oh, did you miss that in the rules?
That's not rule number 5 in the bunker? Is
I
that
didn't
you're
see
not
that in
allowed
the
to say it?
I didn't see that in the rules that you couldn't talk about that. I guess that's an unwritten rule.
I guess
it's just a rule that, you throw out at whim. If somebody's outside talking about the bunker and they're praising the bunker, and it wasn't even anybody talking shit about the bunker. They were talking shit about Lance and the mods, which they both deserved.
Yeah.
So the
But now
response... Well,
now
go
we've-
ahead.
I was just going to say, now we've got someone who has been berated by Lance by calling her a product of incest, and now also in the same fashion, getting basically berated for commenting outside of the bunker about this situation. And that I have a serious problem with.
All right, so I'll read that one real quick. We have different ways of use of God damn it, and integrity.
Feminism.
Y'all seemed or was consumed with things. He flat out bullied me. People for hours let him continue to do it, which I completely agree with. And
Anybody that saw it agrees with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just said the bunker was created for a fair and safe place, where were you at? Did you stop it after he called me incest in general? Nope, y'all didn't. You just or what makes him so special trying to make me leave so you can keep him around? Also, where have I spoken to another group? So according to her, she didn't even speak out to another group. Please explain. I haven't posted one thing at all. People need to know who they are dealing with or dealing business with. That was her response.
Yeah, and I agree. If Lance is going to say that kind of shit to people, to customers or potential customers, then people need to know. And it doesn't need to stay in the fucking bunker. You're wrong on that. What you're trying to do is protect him. Hey,
Yep,
hey, let me
exactly.
give you a fucking, hey, check this out. Check this out. You ready? You know the story about Karen Silkwood?
No.
Okay, Karen Silkwood worked in a nuclear power plant in Oklahoma. And she was witnessing that the power plant wasn't running thing as to safety standards. And the power plant purposely started like giving her radiation doses. And then they would like scrub her down in a shower with freaking metal brushes. And she ended up like with filing grievances and trying to get some kind of financial compensation from the company. Okay. And she was ran off the road and killed. But check it out. Check it out. This is why I'm talking about Karen Silkwood. All right.
All right.
Because there were people that she worked for. There were supervisors that she worked for that she went to and tried to talk to about the issues at hand. And then she went and became a whistleblower. And when she became a whistleblower, do you know what the company said? Oh, you should have came to us. You should have came to the people in charge. You should have done that. You should have done this. You should have dealt with it this way. You know, these people are working hard, to keep you safe, and it's the same shit, man.
Yeah.
I should have to contact them.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but this person just got like ridiculously ridiculed by Lance.
Correct.
Nobody disagree with that.
Correct.
And
Correct.
then she was called out by people who literally, I'm not saying that it's their job, but sure, it's their job to protect things like that. And then essentially saying, you need to fucking leave if you have a problem with it.
Yeah,
that's
not
fucked
right.
up.
That's not right. Now, is she the same person who insinuated that he was taking advantage of Tim Curry?
I mean, I don't have those screenshots, but probably.
I never really said that he was taking advantage of him, but good God, man, the guy's not in good health, and I see that freaking ad.
Like where you see the ad of him with the OC Celebrity Marketing, and he's all good, but then you see the pictures from the post, and it's like, oh my God, like, right. Shit, leave him alone.
Like, look, I get it, man. If you're not in good health and you want to work, man, I think that you should be able to work. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is it is a known fact that sometimes when people lose their mental faculties, they have handlers that take advantage of them. This happened with Stan Lee. So it is a guaranteed fact. This is not something that never happens.
Right.
And I'm not saying that's what's going on with Tim Curry. God forbid. The man is beloved. Do you know what a freaking horror show that would be? That he would be treated that way?
Yep.
But guess what? Stan Lee was treated that way.
And see, that's what she was trying to say, right? And she just posted it. I said his handlers was, and he gets a share of it. But like, that's the thing is like, so not only did she get berated by Lance, then she gets pretty much mocked on the bunker. And now we've got this, what we just talked about, this comment about leaving the bunker. And
Right.
I don't think that's right. It's not.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not against telling people if they don't like it, they can leave. But in the context of things, if somebody was fucking told that they were a product of incest, that would not come out of my mouth. I
Right.
would not say, well, if you don't like it, leave.
Right.
That like, if somebody was being an asshole,
Right.
if somebody was acting like me, and then I could see saying to them, you know what, if you don't fucking like it, leave. You can say it to somebody like me. You can say it to somebody like Dale Morgan, probably. Hell, you could probably say it to a few people. It
Right.
should have been said a long time ago to Brian Manicotti, and that's not his last name, but that's what I call him. But he's the one. He's the one that told.
Almost lost it.
This is a difficult conversation because
Some
Yeah.
things shouldn't be said. And
Yep.
yeah, I know what you're saying, dude. It is a difficult conversation.
it's difficult. This is
because
difficult.
look, and I want to reiterate in case somebody just went to like knee-jerk reaction and not looking at the full context.
Right.
Yes, I ripped that fucking comment apart. I ripped the logic of that comment apart, specifically of that whole Vegas bullshit. What's happens here stays here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's a stupid fucking notion. It's nowhere in the rules, and it's damn sure not cowardly, and you can't give me another example of where that's applicable. Not
Right.
one.
Right.
Not one. So, like, literally, you got nothing with that. That is the biggest crock of horse shit ever. Now, if you want to get fucking mad because I pointed it out like that, that's fine. I get that. You can leave.
Right.
You can leave.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm. This is gonna be like a complete change. Are you guys ready?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Clearly, the person is fine. Yes, we agree on that.
Yes.
Okay. What if something were to happen? What if her comment or response or whatever was her final straw?
What do you
like
mean?
13 fucking whatever. What if something like if she decided to hurt herself, cut herself, whatever,
Oh, because of somebody saying that to her?
because of her getting attacked by Lance in the beginning, and then her getting attacked by someone higher up in the bunker and getting shut the fuck down and told to leave.
And that's why I feel like we needed to address all of this is because
Look,
of that.
guys, I'm gonna kind of part ways with you a little bit on this one, and this is look, I got to be real, okay? I think that there is a difference between what classifies as bullying and what doesn't. I don't think what the commenter who said that to her, I don't think that person was bullying.
I mean,
I think that
either.
Lance was bullying.
No,
I
I
agree with you.
completely agree. But
And
I
I
agree.
believe that it, at worst the comment was insult to injury.
yes.
However, with that being said, and look, we all have our own flaws. Okay? I'm gonna
We do.
lose some of you here. But I'm just being real. Some people, they need to work a little bit harder on life and not throw it in over some trivial bullshit over the internet. If you are taking the internet so seriously, and this is directed to that comment.
Mm-hmm.
Watch how I parlay it into it. If the internet is affecting your personal day that much, you might be doing it wrong.
I could agree with that.
sometimes you might have to just step away. You know that there have been times in my life where when the whole COVID thing shit was going on, like when it first started going on, I was glued to the TV for weeks. Like just watching. And then it got to a point to where, dude, it started compounding on my mind. And I was like, I cannot watch the news at all for a couple of days. And I stopped getting on freaking Facebook for like 3 days in a row just because I had to get away from it. I had to reset my mind. Some people, they need to learn how to do that. They need to learn how to unplug. I'm not excusing what Lance did, and I'm not trying to make it smaller, but I'm saying if a person took what Lance did and then that comment from the other person was enough to set them over the edge, I feel like that person was already...
I mean, that's...
They were already faulty wiring. It could have been anything.
Someone essentially wrote, if a child is bullied in school and the administration lets it happen, don't they hold some sort of responsibility as well? Which I agree with. And essentially, that's just what happened.
Yes, that is correct. The difference is that this wasn't a child.
I mean, yeah. I mean, clearly.
And so, I mean, there is a little bit of context to that. But look, she didn't deserve that. And she didn't deserve the backlash from the other people piling in on her. You know, like...
I guess I'm surprised.
But at the same time, it kind of comes with, when you say stuff, you're going to get, people are going to dissent. People are going to disagree.
But I'm surprised at the response at the end of the day.
Dude, I am too. I never would have thought that he would have pushed it that far. He was already known for talking crazy shit to people in the comments in the first place, but he never took it that far. He took it far, man.
I'm saying the response from the other people.
That's
what he's talking about.
The one comment.
One? Yeah, well, this response from the other person, I think that I think that it was a knee-jerk thing, man. I think it was a territorial thing. I think it was, I legitimately think it was misinterpreted as it was being said about a specific person or specifically the group itself, when it was way more presented. Lance, the mods. That's it. She didn't say shit about the person posting it. She wasn't calling them out. And they posted explaining, hey, family day. So, come on, man. I think it just got blown out of proportion. I think that they were running hot. Sometimes when I run hot, I shoot my mouth off. Okay. And as I'm sure most of us do.
I can get that.
And so at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. Okay? I went off about it because legitimately I shot fucking holes in that. And look, I think differently than other people, and I legitimately think that it's because of all the acid that I've done in the past. But I try to look at things from every single perspective. And all day when I was at work, I was sitting there just gears turning. I'm like, where is this applicable other than the bunker? What situation would I also say this about? Anywhere on the internet. And I'm sitting there just all day. Come on, dude. You can come up with one. Try to come up. I had nothing. After 8 hours of working today, I had nothing. I couldn't come up with one. I couldn't even bullshit my way into one example. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going hard. I spent the time in my head trying to excuse the logic of this, and there's none. There's none. You cannot give me one example of where else this works, where this else also applies. It's not a thing. You should be able to talk about whatever you want on the internet. if you're saying that you talking about this over here and not just exclusively here, and you're breaking a trust and it's being cowardice, what is this, a Freemason lodge? Are we taking an oath when we enter the bunker? We're never going to say anything.
To stay inside of it? Yeah.
Come on, man.
I guess that's my point is like, okay, so obviously Lance is the one that started this whole thing, but what is being done? What's being done about this whole thing?
I don't think anybody knows. Like, I mean...
It's up in the air, man. And ultimately...
But it shouldn't be up in the air. Do
you
agree with that?
It shouldn't be up in the air, but I'm gonna be real with you. Ultimately, I don't give a shit. They can leave the guy in there. They can kick him out. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going back to the bunker. I wouldn't have me if they took me. I'm not buying another box from Lance. I wouldn't have it if he would fucking sell me one half price. I'm done. And that's just me. Now I still love Michael and Kendall. I got respect for them. We might disagree at times. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes they're right. Sometimes we're at an impasse. That's fucking human life. That's how people are.
I agree.
You know?
Yep, I agree.
And you know, some people want to take like one little thing and go, well, you went too far. Well, when you come into my group and you tell people that they are cowardly for talking about something here and not over there, and now you're coming and insulting my people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I didn't act like a little bitch about it and say, oh, you're calling them cowards for that. I haven't even commented on it. I saved it for this because I had a very valid point. Where else does it apply? Where else can you say that same thing? Can you only say it for the bunker? Because if you can only say it for the bunker, then that's biased as shit. And how many times have people come to my... How many times have people come to the bunker and given information about 69 collectibles, and they still took the information, they still accepted it, they still knew? How many times did April run back and tell Burke stuff that she saw on a live stream that he couldn't see because he couldn't join it? Is that cowardly? It's the same thing though, right?
Yeah.
How many times do you think that happened? How many times do you think she informed him of something that was going on in 69 collectibles? Once, twice, weekly? I can tell you right now, enough times that argument is garbage, and she knows it.
Yeah.
Point blank, period, argument won. I guess the fucking arcade idiot knows his shit enough to fucking win that one.
Oh my god. So, it is almost 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 2:30 here.
So, I'm pretty much done. Unless you have anything.
I got nothing else.
I think it was a good show. I appreciate it, guys. It was
it was fun. It was constructive.
I've never done this with two other people, and I think it was a great experience, and we got to get some stuff off our chest. We got to let people know about it, and the beautiful thing about it is people can come back and watch it at their leisure because some people are working on different time zones and shit. So it's a long show, but maybe they'll take it in parts, or maybe
I mean,
whatever.
It's already in parts now because apparently I had to restart that bitch. So
yeah, 2 parts.
Well, all right. I appreciate it, man. Maybe we'll come together and do it again for something else. And
yeah.
Hey, if nothing else, just the fact that it got back to us that Lance got pissed off about this, we already won.
That's a win to me. So
that is a win.
Maybe he'll beat his newly engaged wife tonight over the whole thing.
All right. You guys have a good night, then.
All right.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.